Well, good afternoon and welcome. I'm Mary Jordan, and on behalf of the Board of Directors and the executive team, I'd like to welcome you to our annual public meeting. This meeting is one of the many ways that we account to the community. After the formal presentations, we'll welcome your questions and any comments you may wish to share with us. Just a bit of housekeeping before I start. We're filming this meeting, and we'll post the proceedings on our website for those of us who can't be here in person. We're also streaming the meeting live through a link on our website so that people can watch in real time. We invited people to submit questions in advance, and those have either already been addressed or, if the question was of general interest, we've incorporated into today's presentations. I'd like to begin by reminding everyone who we are. The Airport Authority is a private, not-for-profit corporation. We don't have equity shareholders and therefore don't distribute any earnings as dividends. All earnings are reinvested in the business of the airport. In a few minutes, Glenn McCoy will talk about our financial performance for 2012. We are community-based and driven to produce results for our customers, our adjacent communities, and all of British Columbia. Steve Hankinson will talk about our operational results, and Anne Murray will address our environmental performance and our involvement in the community. And Larry will talk about positioning YVR for the future. First, I'd like to take a minute to introduce our board and acknowledge the exceptional service of a director who is retiring this year. The board is made up of directors appointed by outside bodies called nominating entities. There are 9 appointed directors and up to 5 directors appointed by the board itself from the community at large. So I've introduced myself already. I'm the current chair of the board. Larry Berg, our CEO, also serves on the board. Brian Bentz is the appointee of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of BC. George Cadman is one of the appointees of the Government of Canada. Joseph Caron is chosen from the community at large, as is John Curry, who joined the board in December of 2012. Ken Goosen is the appointee of the Association of Professional Engineers and Geoscientists of BC. Graydon Hayward is the appointee of the Vancouver Board of Trade. Howard Jampolsky is appointed by the City of Richmond. Carol Kerfoot is appointed by the Law Society. Wilson Parasuk is the appointee of Metro Vancouver. Jerry Sinclair is a director at large. Tamara Vrooman is the appointee of the City of Vancouver. And finally, Peter Webster is the second of our federal government appointees. As I said, a member of our board is retiring this year. Rusty Gopal is retiring from the board after 9 years of service. Rusty's industry and leadership experience have been invaluable over the years. He was the chair of our governance committee for 3 years and a long-serving member of our human resources and compensation and planning and development committees. He also served on several special task forces. The board benefited greatly from Rusty's commercial expertise, insightful advice, and common sense solution to problems. Rusty has served British Columbia in many ways, including as vice chair and chair of the board of VANOC, and we took full advantage of that here at the airport, having Rusty assist with our own preparations for the 2010 Olympic and Paralympic Games. We shall all miss Rusty's immediate grasp of the essential, coupled with a dry wit and a great laugh. We wish him well. Please join me in thanking Rusty for his service. So before I turn the program over to Steve, I have another piece of official business, and that is to present our 2012 Annual and Sustainability Report. This year's report celebrates the Airport Authority's 20th anniversary, including recognizing the bold vision of the Authority's original group of leaders, a vision that set YVR on a course to become one of the best airports in the world. Our full annual and sustainability report was published on our website, yvr.ca, on April 25th. fulfilling our commitment to make the report available for your review in advance of today's meeting. We also have copies here of a 4-page newspaper insert that gives highlights of the annual report. And I'll just mention that for anyone who would prefer a printed version of the full report, it can be downloaded from our website, or if you prefer, give us your name here and we will print and mail one to you. We welcome your feedback on the annual report as we try to continually improve our reporting to you. I'd now like to welcome Steve Hankinson, our Vice President, Airport Operations.